Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters of St. Catherine. Today is Thursday, December 5th, and this is our weekly video to you all. And I wanted to announce that we have this evening at 6 o'clock p.m. the Vesperal Divine Liturgy for the feast day of St. Nicholas, the Wonder Worker. And we all know what a popular St. Nicholas is. And so we will have the Vesperal Divine Liturgy tonight at 6 o'clock, which means there will be no service beforehand, but the liturgy starts right at 6 o'clock p.m. There will be no potluck and no special activity for the children this evening other than the actual service itself, because we're all set up in both the hall and the event center for tables extraordinaire. So I look forward to seeing you this evening. Also, this Sunday, we have parish council elections, and that will take place basically from the end of Divine Liturgy at 11:30 until 1 o'clock. And there will be an easy to fill out ballot. We have 7 spots for the parish council and 7 candidates running, so a pretty straightforward election this year. Finally, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the beautiful gospel reading for Sunday. This is an event that takes place in a synagogue where our Lord Jesus goes to the synagogue on the Sabbath in order to pray and worship. And he encounters a woman who has been bent over double for 18 whole years with no one able to fix her malady. Can you imagine being bent over for almost 2 entire decades? Jesus looks with compassion and love and mercy upon her, and he lays his hands on her and he heals her of this infirmity. And for the very first time in almost 2 decades, 20 years, she's able to straighten and look up, and she sees the loving, compassionate face of God. And what an experience that was for her. And the interesting thing about that is that the ruler of the synagogue, because it was the Sabbath, could not rejoice over this miracle. He could not give God glory for this healing. He couldn't rejoice with the woman, and he couldn't recognize this amazing miracle that only God, only the Messiah could do. And so because he was so fixed on the rules and the laws, he missed all of this joy and gratitude and amazing miracle that took place. So the warning and the lesson for us is never let a rule or a law or a task become more important than God and the person that we're trying to minister to. We want to make sure that we love people and love God more than we love rules. We want to make sure that we follow rules, but that we follow the spirit of those rules, the spirit of that law, the spirit of that task, in such a way that the salvation of a human person becomes the very reason for these commandments and rules and laws, and we don't miss the point. Because our church has all kinds of guidelines and commandments, and they're very important. But we want to make sure that we always understand that it is out of love and for the salvation of a human being that we have these things and that we follow them. So that's the lesson of the gospel. God bless you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And God willing, we will see you tonight for the feast of St. Nicholas.